Hello folks, it must be an exciting day because we are back at Axminster Railway Station. Now today we're not just spotting, as usual, we are going somewhere. It tends to be what you do at a train station. Unfortunately us train spotters are not normal. Anyhow, so where I'm going, that's the question. Could it be Exeter, do some train spotting? Could it be Bruton, the least used train station in Somerset? In fact, it is neither. Today is Sunday, the 14th of May, and I am going to Yeovil Junction, where I will cross the tracks to Yeovil Railway Centre for their model railway weekend. Let's go! Okay, so after a quick look on real-time trains, it appears that we have a 6-coach 159 unit taking us up to Yeovil. And I'm a little bit irritated about that because it's not in the old livery of white and red and yellow and all that. It's in the blue and grey. I'm not a fan of the blue and grey because, well, I prefer the white and yellow. No other reason. But hey, what can you do? It's a 159, I can't complain about that. They're good trains, are the 159s. But not as good as the little red Pectin that we're going to be seeing today. Last time I saw Pectin was in December. I took a friend along and we both spent the day absolutely freezing at the Santa Specials. So Mariah Carey was blasting in our faces everywhere we went. Now, looking at this, seems like quite a good view for when Bahamas comes in a week. Obviously I won't be here because I'm going to Taunton, but should the opportunity present itself as soon as the timings come out, and this might be a good place to go. We'll have to see. Anyhow, enough about bananas. Because today we're seeing a little packet. No big LMS steam engines for us today. Next week, but not today. Something else I need to ask about is the coach that Pectin pulls around. The green and cream one. So I can't work out what it is. I'd very much like to model it and get either a Hornby Peckett or a dap old pug and put a Hornby Peckett body on it. But I don't know what the coach is. So I'll have to ask that when I go. Anyhow. I'm also hoping for a bit of a turntable demonstration, but I doubt they'll do that, so oh well, I guess. I'll have to pop back on one of the turntable demonstration days. Okay, the 10:03 to Exeter St David's is arriving. This one's crossing over with my train at Axminster, which is here. So my one should be along in not too long. Oh, I talked over the tones. Sorry. There it is then, 159014, looking spectacular. I don't know what the other one is, but there's another unit on the back. And hopefully in not too long, my train should be here to cross over with it. I do hope this one leaves first, just so I get to watch. 159014 and 159011 on that train. Awesome. Cheers to that legendary driver who gave me a load of tones. Well, not a load of tones, but just some tones. He's crawling up to that yellow signal there. Where's my one? There he is. Oh, what a train! What a train! Right, let's get on.
Speaking of South Western Railway Service to London Waterloo. This one in the centre ball at Crewkirk, Yeovil Junction, Shoeburn, Temple Cube, Gillingham, Tisbury, Salisbury, Andover, Basingstoke, Woking, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. Estimated arrival time in London is 12:55. Any passengers from Tisbury, that's any passengers from Tisbury, you will need to be one of the front three coaches of this train. This is due to a short platform at the station. Next station stop for us. At 10:20 this morning will be Crewkirk.
I am extremely annoyed at myself because we've just been through Chard Junction and I didn't film. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, I'll remember when we come through on the way back. Never mind. Awesome. There's Pectin. And another 159 there, blocking my view of everything going on over there. Don't you worry, we'll see plenty of it in a minute. Right, let's go get off. See if we can zoom in on that. I know you just heard Pectin whistle. We'll go and see her in just a minute. Right, so then, there goes the 159, and that means that for now we're stuck here. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing is there's a little, what is that, a Fowler diesel? Diesel of some description. And there's that coach that I've been wondering about. Pectin doing something, she's whistling a bit. Ooh. The steam train is doing steam train things. I won't bother to film that, there's this 159 in the way. I'm too far away to get any good detail, especially without the tripod out. Right, let's go a walk and see what we can find. You see all this, look. Who said the 159s weren't a steam train? Oh, Muppets. Actually, that's just... Is it there? I think it is. Yeah, it is. There goes the Peckett M5. Pectin. Right. Let's work out how to get over there then. Awesome. Now what I'm noticing straight away is I can see a lot of people in high-vis jackets next to the miniature railway, which does make me wonder. Anyhow, we've seen Pectin moving around a little bit. Now let's go. Let's see if we can't get a little bit closer up. Awesome. There's the water tower. And what I thought was a model railway, but it's just the foundation for something. There's that 159 that we saw, blocking our view of Pectin earlier. And here is the entrance to Yeovil Railway Centre. There she is then. I've forgotten her works number, so I'll have to have a look on a builder's plate next time she comes up to the platform. But that is Peckett & Sons 040 saddle tank, M5 class, Pectin, in her fetching lined red livery, with the Clifton Maybank Rambler headboard. Looking forward to seeing her later. Right, so here we have a miniature Crompton, Class 33, 33027 Earl Mountbatten of Burma. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but there we go. And then just here we've got, is that a shark brake van? Why does every preserved railway in the world have to have some sort of deteriorating shark brake van just somewhere? And here's the Ruston River Yo. Oh, I love this little thing. This is a cool diesel. This is a cool diesel. And there's the Fowler, number, is that 4,000,007? They made a lot of these things then. Whoop. Pectin doing things. And it's called Cockney Rebel. And then here's a loco I've got a bit of history with. This is, what's this? I think this is Lord Fisher, yes, Lord Fisher. Now Lord Fisher was the loco that was in steam most of the times that I came here as a kid. Sadly she went out of steam last year when her boiler ticket ran out, but at least she's still here for us to have a look at. There she is. Or even there he is, it being Lord Fisher. Lovely.
Now time for something else I have a history with. This is Chard Junction O-Gauge model railway layout. Now you may not know that I have a history with this layout because I haven't put out the video yet, but this appeared at the Chard Model Railway show only maybe 2 or 3 weeks before this, so I had actually filmed with this layout before. But they only brought the front part, the scenic section, so trains weren't going very fast and they didn't have very big consists. It mainly consisted of just sort of shunting wagons around. So it was really good to see it all set up and get to film some good clips of some non-stop running. So that was fun. Let's take a look.
Start and have 1 or 2, you buy 1 loco at a time.
Then, with kind permission from someone who was in the shed, a quick look inside the cab of Cockney Rebel. So that was quite cool. The Fowler that was 4,007,000.
There she is then. Pectin Sons number 1579, I checked the number. Class M5, Pectin. 040 saddle tank in her red livery. With an express head code and the Clifton Maybank Rambler. Try saying that 3 times fast. And it looks to me like rather than running the carriage, and she's doing brake van rides, which is extremely exciting.
That's you and me.
In just a moment you'll hear me awkwardly exchanging pleasantries with the owner of this cool little small layout.
Hello. Yeah, you? Yeah. Good.
On the work for
Hey, has he stopped? Yeah, today they don't.
Got like a funeral style layout here with Smoky Joe acting as a narrow gauge engine. That's quite cool.
I then went back to the really awesome little layout and asked if they could give my pug a run because I brought it along for the day. Here's a few clips of that. The kid in the background thinks I am rich enough to afford an iPhone, as you will be able to hear.
Yeah, it's a good little runner, right?
No, it's not.
Thank you.
But all good things must come to an end, and thus forth it was time for the pug to come off the layout.
Say when you want to stop and I'll stop.
Round about there.
Replacing it was this charming little Hornby 101 locomotive with silver handrails and smokebox hinges as well as buffers, and a gorgeous looking Great Western crest in between the lettering. I've got to get myself one that looks like this at some point. Next, another of my engines got a run at one of the layouts because I had brought my N-Gauge Large Prairie. I'd found this Southern Railway themed layout, so they didn't have any accurate coaching stock, but the Large Prairie got a bit of a run round, so let's have a look at that.
Wow. First one with the Abbey was in his 60s when he bought it, so yeah, probably about 25 years old. There's a few Pico things about.
Oh, old by the Southern one.
Finally, it was time for the Large Prairie 2 to come off of the layout, and replacing it was something a little more exciting than that 101 in the form of 35028 Clan Line, a Graham Farish model. This thing was beautiful.
It needs a new worm gear. One of those jobs.
This layout has nobody manning it, but just snooping around in the fiddle yard. It's like so close. But it's spelt wrong. No. Crew above the wartime layout. Let's go and have a look up here then. At Pectin. The real one this time, not the model. I love this locomotive. Just a good little thing. Okay, here's something exciting. Not only are we getting a breakdown ride instead of a ride in the coach, we've got the front seat. Best seat in the house. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And the exciting bit about the ticket I've got for today is apparently it's the same as a Rover ticket on the West Somerset, and I can have as many rides as I like on this one ticket. So that's really good. I'm excited for the first run. Speaking of, oh, this is fun. This is a lot of fun. Let's go this way.
On the locomotive, if the wind's blowing in a particular direction, you might have lovely hot legs at the top and you can be thrown to the hang out or get wet. All fun and games. Welcome to the fun and games. Coming up. So, where the join is as well. Not as bad as I thought it was.
Can't imagine this thing doing 50 down the Great Western Main Line.
Yeah, surprising thought, isn't it, really? But they did,
Yeah.
didn't they?
God must have had a back made of steel.
You'd have to know the route pretty well as well, because there's obviously, like someone was discussing earlier, no communication. You're at the end of a rake of coaches, trucks, and in the dark you'd have to know where he was to put the handbrake on to keep the chain tight and so on and so forth.
Is there a way of getting onto that path?
Which path? That one down there, there is,
alongside it.
but you'd need to find someone to escort you with a jacket on today. I don't know who's in the shed to do that with.
Oh, right. Well, speaking to Roger working on the Ruston, so
Oh, right.
might be a chance of it.
Ask Roger, he will point you in the direction of the right person to do that.
Righto.
Stay tuned.
As long as it seems like a good place to see the Peckett accelerating
Yeah,
up the
yeah,
hill.
absolutely, it is.
That's where a bloke
Unfortunately,
gone.
because of ORR and all the rest of the shenanigans, we can't just let's see, where do you live? Local? Yes, local.
Not too far
See,
away.
how old are you? You join and become a trainee, and we'll train you through that, and you can come here and sit on the side of the track all day long.
Oh, I'd love to.
You got your PTT.
Absolutely love to.
Oh, there's the fox. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah?
haven't seen him for a little while.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh.
We used to have a fox here in the mornings when we used to come breakfast. The local used to come up, and he used to be as close as you are there with chips and bacon down.
That wooden block there next to the red sign, is that the one that trips the brake van?
Yeah, you see over this side, the red sign says danger, barrier trip on the right. So yes, just past the C before the stop goes out.
Yeah,
R.
that one.
Yeah, that's it. That's the trip code. Hit that, bang, stop. Whoa, trainee job. Another trainee's here.
Move the red the wrong way?
There we are.
Oh, what fun, what fun! And land it there. And now, if I come up the other end, we're going to go back again, I think. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Can it work around the days that I'm here? Is that like done more like weekends?
Yeah, well, yes, yes, it would only be. There are some Tuesdays coming up when we run diesel service, but that's neither here nor there. So yes, it would work. It would be Sundays basically.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can do it here for Saturdays as well, but
Yeah, well, we do occasional Saturdays. There's a few of those coming up on the system, and occasionally we do have proper training days.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone showed you the copy of the roster in the SL.
Not yet, I don't think. No.
Maybe I'll if we don't go straight away in a minute, I'll take you around and show you that. And then that'll give you an idea what I say about. I would email and say, hi Saffron, Kev here. You know, these are the dates we're running steam trains or diesel trains, whatever it is. Which of those dates are you available? And obviously all the other trainees do the same, and then we get allocated one on the day you're available.
Okay, perfect.
If you know what I'm trying to say. It sounds more complicated than it is. That's how it works, isn't it? Is that how it works? Yeah.
It works well. He's the one with all the worries because he's never got enough people to slot in to all the slots.
Not a past people, no. I've got plenty of, well, I may have plenty of training slots if the guys in the transfer shed don't step back up to play. In which case, you could have every bloody Sunday going probably in the coming week.
Yeah, as soon as I can volunteer, I'd love to come and learn the ropes.
As soon as you're 16, we can start training.
I've got
yeah, a lot of other railways start at 14. Our old farts who run this place are a bit more conservative.
I've got a
I mean,
Recently.
so they got there was one railway in the Steam magazine where they got a whole new section starting from 12.
Yeah, Bluebell.
I don't know how they get around it.
Bluebell do that.
There she is then, Pectin. That was an exhilarating ride. I'm sure I'll go back on that at some point later today. Wow, what a machine. For such a little engine, she's a big beastie.
That was a good little thing.
Yeah, that's here now.
Is it?
Not pressed like that though. George Bishop.
I was then allowed to blow the whistle, and promptly discovered it was way too hot for me to do so. I then promptly decided I had not had enough of riding on Pectin, so I went on for another go, on literally the next run. And I did do one thing differently this time, which was that the little camera was placed on Pectin's cab steps. So after the clips that I filmed from in the brake van, I will put the video that I filmed by putting the little camera literally on the steps and filming the motion. How cool is that?
Missed the departure a little bit there, but oh well, what can you do, as it were.
And whoopsie daisies. Pectin just bounced forward when the brake van stopped. Oh, that's quite funny. I love this engine.
We've got to teach it some manners, though.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and retrieve the little camera. If all the footage went well, then it should be joining you now.
And now for a more interesting view of that trip, the one I mentioned before, from the cab steps. Let's have a look. The more keen-eared of you will have heard me try to shout to the engine crew, "Is the camera still there?" As it turns out it was.
Righto, we've retrieved the little camera, and it was still filming when I stopped it. So that means that unless the camera's messed up, then we will have filmed the whole trip. So either, I hope you enjoyed watching that, or I'm sorry you couldn't enjoy watching that, one or the other. Anyhow, I'm going to go and enjoy a bit more of the model railways, and I've been told, you may have overheard the conversation, whether or not I was filming while I had the conversation, I don't know. But while I was on the brake van on the first run, I was told that I can hopefully find somebody who is able to sort me out with a high-vis jacket and take me a little way up the line onto that lane that we saw from the train. So hopefully I should be able to record Peckett thrash from the line side. I'm going to go and have a look for the friend I've made in the shed, as it were, and see if he knows anyone who can sort me out with that. Let's go and have a look. There's River Yeovil, Ruston and Hornsby, number, I think it's 460158. I think, I'll have to check that.
Yes, it was. Works number 460158.
Lovely little diesel. Okay, so not an excellent shot of Pectin, but I'm going to be able to make up for it in a minute, because there is a guy who's just told me that if I give them 5 minutes to finish up what they're doing, then they can sort me out with the high vis and take me up that lane that I told you about. We can see Pectin go past. So I'm just going to wait while I'm just going to film the O gauge while I wait, I think. Any second now, something will move.
Yeah, that's
in there,
all
right?
I'm just going to pick up the this van. There's the miniature railway running all the way off up there. Sadly not running today, but there is a 33 sitting in the shed, so there's some hope of it another day. Anyhow. There's Pectin then. They've already done the last run before lunch, so I'll have to see her line side in a bit. For the meantime, there she is, in all her glory. I love this little machine. Good little loco. It's the enzyme they use for converting apples.
Oh right.
Makes the sugars come out.
Just been having a natter to the crew. Apparently, one of the volunteers I was talking to earlier, name's Roger, I think. Yeah, Roger. He came down here with the loco because he worked at, well, he volunteered at Bulmers when 6000 and Pectin were there. Apparently, Pectin got its name from the enzyme you use to separate the sugars from the fruits in cider. It's also used in jam making, so that's quite interesting to know where the name came from. And yeah, what's in here? I've not been in here. It's a whole other room. I think it's got a model railway in it too.
Oh no, sorry, we'll come this way. Oh, yeah, that's all right. Thank you. No worries. Sorry, do you want me to go down again? Be for a while. What's that? Oh no. Cardiff. Well, both of you are good at finding it. I like the sheep and the cattle making the path.
And here is the best shot of Pectin in the world ever. Just spotted her trundling by while I was in this model railway place and thought, why not, I'll try filming it. And it didn't go so well, but oh well.
Little bit of chopper action. Last 20.
You can have a bit of American action as well.
You got any steamers?
Not really at the moment. I probably put some on later on when my mate comes back.
That's it.
Just put the American one.
Way up, Thomas the Tank Engine in the shed.
He's very sentimental.
Alright.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, we do have the own electric double gauge. Oh, yeah. And then a patch of those gauge double I had all these friends around and you guys participated in that. We do have a little mini Christmas layout too, which is still on the. It was a M gauge, but I turned it to double 09 as a Christmas gauge.
Well, we've also got.
Oh, in the room.
That's feeding the truck. On the right side. And the brown car's got 2 hobos in.
And it's got.
So they're actually proper.
Gotta get up to Festiniog one of these days to see one of those for real.
That's in the original livery. Because it's got the
Open cab.
open cab. I chose that one because I thought you can see all the detail there.
Fair enough.
I also have the Baldwin WHR tank in red. I would normally put the carriages out there. Which is where the bulb left, and then from there to bend the oil up. And I've written on it the real thing, and it was horrible.
The pacer of the 60s.
Yes, but worse.
I like it.
It's certainly different.
I think it's quite cute. Just how small it is. There she is then. Pectin. think she's having some service done while the crew have their lunch. Being oiled, etc. Oiled, fueled, and all the like. Yeah, look, there you go. Oiling her. Nice little thing. Okay. We're going to go and have a look at the shop, and by extension, the Fowler diesel sitting over there. There's a 159, but that's not interesting in any way at all. Well, it's in the old livery, but other than that, I prefer Pectin. Anyhow. So here's the shop building. Let's go and have a look inside. Now having lunch, and I got good old jam sandwich. Oh, can't get better than that. Now it is worth mentioning that I didn't even mean for this, but the jam sandwich is appropriate because, as I told you a minute ago, they use pectin, the enzyme, to separate sugar from fruit when they're making jam. So that's quite nice. Nice appropriate sandwich filling. It tastes damn good too. Anyhow, I'll just eat my lunch and stop filming it. You can probably still hear me chobbling my sandwich in the background. I heard the announcement and thought, why not? I'll get up to film it. Nice. There he goes then. I've come the other side of the station building now, and here is a WD brake van. It looks like a Southern design, yeah, built by SR in 1942. So Southern Railway will have built this, and it will have gone straight into War Department use. This is probably the first livery it would have wore in service. And then next to it we've got this. I don't know what this is because there's a cover over it, isn't there? And then we've got Sam, the little Fowler. I like this little guy. Nice little loco. How lovely. Just going to run back real quick because Pectin's doing something. Walking back down the ramp now. Going to come past Pectin and the brake van over there. Why they took the brake van, I don't know, but presumably just because it's easier than, well, not taking the brake van. There we go. Nice little shot of the brake van sitting down there. Whoop. As I said, Pectin is doing something. She's making sounds. What the sounds are, I don't know, but she's making sounds. Anyhow. Pectin moved off before I expected her to, so I've missed her a bit. Oh, beautiful Pectin. I think I'm going to try and get on her for this run. See if I can't.
Because this video is 40 years long as it is, I'm only going to include the uphill runs on Pectin from now on, because I went on it about 5 or 6 times, and I think you've probably seen enough of that, but what can I say, Peckett thrash rocks. Let's have a bit of uphill thrash. If you've been watching this video for more than, say, 5 or 10 minutes, then you will probably have heard me at least once during this time mention that I want to go on the line side and see Pectin come past thrashing up the hill. I did that, long story short, so let's have a look at that.
You whistle up for the crossing, you don't need to worry about that one.
Yeah.
But he'll probably whistle up when he comes down on the platform, when they see you here. Alright? Yeah, put your hand up. That's it, lovely.
I know, downhill run, but look, 159!
I keep missing the start, it's so annoying. I always miss the whistle. Oh well.
There she is then, Pectin. I think this morning when I discovered that my ticket let me have unlimited rides, I went a bit mad. So now we're going to go back and go for the reason that we're here this weekend rather than a different weekend. And that is to go and have a look at the model railways. So let's go do that, I guess. There's the pit and the crane.
Water tower.
Just filming this because I know I'll do a video capture and make it black and white. If I've worked out how to put it on the computer, then I'll put it after this clip. If not, then, well, I won't, I guess. This is as much as you'll get of it.
I'm gonna be real honest, I can't be bothered. But there will be a community post being released at the same time as the video, containing hopefully the picture, well, the video capture in black and white. So go have a look at that, I guess. I'll give you maybe 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Righto, welcome back. Let's go look at some model railway.
Yellow running forward and red running back.
Apparently this little thing was running on a really old chassis, which is why it makes so much noise. That also explains this little accident. Give it a quick nudge and we're going again. I also returned for one last look at this small little railway where a blue Hornby Percy had taken over the role from my pug as the saddle tank on the railway. Speaking of my pug, here it is in the brake van. How cool is that? And there she is on the platform next to Pectin. Please take no notice of that wagon, by the way. It has yet to be announced what's happening with that, but yeah, I'll leave you to speculate.
Yeah, there is. Right, note to self for future brake van rides. This bit here in the towed brake vans, opens and closes. Awesome.
In the knowledge that Pectin was still uncoupling from the brake van, I decided I had time to sit down on the foot crossing and take this amazing shot looking along the rail towards Pectin. Oh, that's really cool. Having seen her stabled there as I was coming in on the 159 all the way back in the morning, I assumed Pectin was going on shed at the end of the day next to the water tower alongside the transfer shed. As it turns out, she was not doing that, and in fact was preparing to reverse way back up to the engine shed. And it was at that moment that I knew I messed up.
I think I know where she's going, so I'm going to go there too. Oh my god!
After a fair amount of mass stressing and running around like a headless chicken around the site trying to find a good vantage point of the engine shed, I eventually found Pectin, where I had this conversation with the engine crew.
I thought you were going on shed at the transfer shed, so I just had to run the length of the site.
It was then back in the shed in anticipation for Pectin preparing to fill the small space of rails left in front of the shed door, but in the meantime I filmed another prairie crossover on the O gauge. I then started off filming this lovely little small prairie just trundling round with its nice little coal train, and then realised that the guy had fulfilled my request by running the large prairie at full speed.
Whoa, that's perfect.
And then, just as I anticipated, Pectin steamed wearily into the shed. I've just worked out that the whole time there was public access to the turntable and I didn't end up finding it until just now. So here we are, I guess.
Gonna come and have a walk up here. See if we can get a good view over the top of the turntable. There we are. You'll have noticed the Sutton Bingham station sign, if you're being particularly observant. That's a station off that way, I think, which they closed for some reason. Bit rude. And there's the turntable. That's the reason this place exists. It was in, I think it was the 90s. British Rail tried to close the turntable bit and the siding bit and the shed bit, which is the base of the Yeovil Railway Centre now. And a lot of people came together and said, no, we don't want you to do that. And British Rail said, fine, what you going to do about it? So they bought it, and now steam trains. So yeah. And there's also this dreadful thing, but we're just not going to talk about that. Yeah. And now they use it for mainline steam. When a mainline steam loco comes down here, which is once in a blue moon, but hey, then give it a spin round facing the other way. Perfect. And then of course they use it for turntable demonstrations, where they stick the loco and maybe a brake van or wagon or something on there, give it a spin with the public riding on it. Gotta come down here at some point when they do that. Don't know when though, have to find out. Lovely. You know what, why not? See if we can have a look in this phone box. Oh, we can! Right. Now we are in the phone box. That's quite enough of that. And there's the miniature railway. I wish that had been running, especially on a model railway weekend. Like, come on, do better. Anyhow, remember they had a tiny little engine on here when I came as a kid called Mouse. And my dad's nickname for my sister was Mouse. So I think she took about 40 million photos with Mouse itself. Oh! The Fowler's moved. How frustrating. I didn't get to see the Fowler. Oh well. Let's go and have a look now. See if we can't. Model Railway Armageddon. There's Pectin then. There she is, looking lovely as always. Nice little machine. It's a good noise too. Here's the Fowler then. They've let me come out for a quick picture of it. And apparently it moved, but... Well, I said it moved, but... I wasn't there to see it. Oh well. 72C. I have to work out where that is. It's probably just here. Yeovil. Don't step in the dirt. You see in the cab anywhere? Can you see anything? Hopefully. Plenty of cab detail. It's a decent model. Does it have sprung buffers? Let's see. No, it doesn't have sprung buffers. What a rubbish model. Why would anyone spend £20,000 on a rubbish model like that? It doesn't even have sprung buffers. I am of course messing around. I love this thing. I really want to come back next time it's running. There's this O-gauge layout looking rather barren after all the wagons have gone. And there was a table here, but it's gone. You can get a nice shot of Lord Fisher. There's Lord Fisher. Not exactly in her best condition, but then she's in an overhaul. Gotta forgive her. And there's this thing all taken apart. And we're out here again. what this 159 is actually there for. So I told a group of people earlier that it was the Westbury train, the one that goes up by Westbury and then connects with the other one at Salisbury. But it's been here all day, doing nothing at all. I wonder. Intriguing. Well, it's got to be there for some reason. What it is, I don't know, but there you have it. I found a guy who is the chairman of the Railway Centre, and he says I have permission to have a quick walk up here, take some pictures of this water tower. I'm going to do that. Standing in the pit, standing in the pit, standing in the pit. I'm in a pit. And there's the water tower, all the way there. Whoop! I walked in a load of ash. How lovely. So I'm going along this way now. This is quite interesting, actually. There's the turntable. Let's get a shot over here of the turntable. There's the turntable. Beautiful. And then the water tower in front of the shed. That's a nice bit of visual interest. Quite cool. Have I shown you this sign over here? There's a sign detailing what to do with engines when they're on the turntable. There we go. Quite interesting. So I can access all areas past but for a steam railway. Quite cool. Okay, I'm more or less finished down by the turntable, but there's a train due in, it's not mine, well, in a minute. So I'm just going to hang about here until it gets here. Change of plan. It's 4 minutes late. No, hang on, 6 minutes late. So what I'm going to do is, as fast as possible, make my way over the other side and see it there. Smashing. Jump over this chain and onto here. And we're good. I've had some nice photos of the water tower. Lovely. I have to stick some of those in black and white, I think. Awesome. Well, thank you very much to Yeovil Railway Centre for such a wonderful day. And I was just waiting for a car to do something first. Yeah, the car is doing something. What is he doing? Making strange engine noises. Right, now I need to go quickly, because otherwise I will miss seeing that train come through. So let's go, I think. There's the turntable. Bye bye turntable. I'm gonna hopefully come back here at some point when they're using the turntable. Get to see it in action, as it were. That'd be a wonderful place for linesiding, wouldn't it? A path that runs parallel to the railway. I don't know where it goes, but if it sticks to the railway, I might have to consider that. Epic.
under the railway line. Through the tunnel, as it were. Cool, the echo. Forgot about that. There's the railway centre sign. Epic. That sign must have been made before Lord Fisher came here. It's got Pectin on the front. Now my main focus is getting up the hill in time. I'm pretty much there, so I think we're good. And there's the sad 159 that's been sat there the whole day. Speaking of 159, here it comes. And there he is. Right, let's go over the other side, see if we can't watch him go, and then get on ours to go back. Come on. Make it. Make it. Please make it. Make it. Make it. I've made it. We're good. Oh, it's close that time, I think. Oh no, never mind. He's not going anywhere. Not anytime soon though. And here comes my one. Crossover shot to end all crossover shots. Right, let's hop on board and then we're on our journey home.
Hello, you alright?
Hello.
How are you doing? Where are you going, buddy?
I'm going to Axminster.
Perfect, mate.
And we're good. Here we go. Bye-bye Railway Centre, bye-bye turntable. And off we go. I'm going to go find a seat, because I am in fact filming out of the window. Just going to wipe that away. It's or nothing. come right up to the front where I can hopefully hear some tones. But we'll have to see. Slowing down for Crewkern now. There we go. Bit of tones just there. Here's my foot crossing coming up, where I filmed that 159, I think in February. There it goes. I'm allowed to talk freely to the camera because there is essentially nobody up the front, because nobody's stupid like I am and likes trains. Trains that go choo-choo and things like that. And land it there, driver. Whoops, he set off without me noticing there. Now it's all hands on deck because we're going through Child Junction on the way back, so I need to keep my eye out for the sidings. There's the tunnel. I've just read a sign that was on the front of the tunnel which said Crewkern Tunnel, 207 yards. So it's 207 yards long. I don't think it's even as long as a whole train. Or is it? Might be. I don't know. Should be coming up to Chard Junction now. Any second. I know I keep saying that, but honestly, we're nearly there. Maybe not, I guess. How I'll know is there will be, thank you for that, is there'll be solar panels this side, because there's a solar farm the other side of the tracks, just before Chard Junction. So we'll have to look for that. Ford Abbey over there, I think, through the trees. Don't know if you can see that. And Ford Abbey is near to Chard Junction. I keep leading you on, and I know that, but I swear to God, honestly, we're nearly there. Speaking of, there's the solar panels, just there. So that means we're here. This, children, is why it pays to check what you're filming before you start filming. Because I've just filmed nothing. How frustrating. Oh well. And now I think I'm just going to head back to the rear of the carriage, because this one don't work. And get ready to get off. And then I'll film this one leave. And maybe the other one leave, depending on timings. And then that's the end of the day. Oh, here we go, double tracks. That means we're coming into Axminster. Be a level crossing, there it is, and then there's going to be a fence just here. There's the fence, like there's the Tesco's, and the fence just here is where I like spotting most often, so you can get very close to the train when it's going very fast, accelerating away from Axminster. There's the hardware store. I think it's a hardware store. No, appliances store. Not a hardware store. And I filmed a train from there as well, because that's part of the old platform. Okay. And here is the new platform, and indeed the station itself.
let's hop off, film this one leave, and hopefully the next one arrive as well. This one's got soapy water all over it. Interesting. What a legend, give me some tones. Whoa. And there's a red signal going that way. And I'm very tired. So I think I'm going to presume that the Exeter train has... Oh no, it hasn't. 5:06. Right, it's due 5:07. Okay. Well... yeah, go on then. Change of plan, I'm tired and I want to go home, so despite that there's only a couple minutes to wait, I'm going to go get in the car and go home.
Right, and that's going to be that, folks. I really hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching the whole thing. To be honest, I filmed so much on this one that I don't know what I was thinking, but I really hope you enjoyed at least some of it. And if you really did enjoy, then maybe you'd like to check out my channel, because I've got another video from the Yeovil Railway Centre, from their Santa specials, and hopefully there's more to come in future from here, because I really did enjoy my day. In the meantime though, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye!